Farming Simulator 22 is one of the biggest simulation games ever made, and while it has great mechanics and amazing visuals, there are core issues and things that you must know before buying it. But the game takes place in a beautifully crafted open world environment that will replicate the rural landscapes of many different regions. The overall game atmosphere is very calm and immersive, and it definitely suits more for those who enjoy a slower paced, relaxing gaming experience. The main focus of the game is on managing your farm, growing crops, raising animals, and building a thriving business. And one of the best features is the attention to detail, anywhere from the very realistic machinery to the intricate farming process. The game will offer a truly authentic farming experience. So whether you're planting crops, harvesting, or managing livestock, every task will feel quite engaging and rewarding. But the main gameplay offers a detailed and immersive experience, and will mainly focus on managing your own farm. Now in Farming Sim 22, you'll start with the most basic tools and machinery. At first, you will have a very small piece of land and some basic equipment. Your initial task would then include plowing the fields, planting seeds, and watering crops. And as you progress, you'll earn money from selling your produce, and you can then use that money to invest into better equipment and expanding your farm. One of the most important mechanics in the game is the economy system. You will need to manage your finances wisely, balance the cost of seeds, equipment, and animal feed, and also selling your own produce. And this will add a big layer of strategy element to the game, as you will need to plan ahead and make smart investments to grow your farm successfully. Another key system is a seasonal cycle, which will affect the crops you can plant and when you can harvest them. You will need to plan your farming activities according to the changing seasons, making sure to plant the right crops at the right time of year. And due to all of these mechanics, the replayability is really high. There's a ton of different tasks to do and challenges to undertake. Additionally, there are various missions and contracts you can also take on to earn additional money and resources, which also provides another opportunity for you to explore and enjoy the world. So the mechanics overall are pretty well designed and offer a rich, immersive experience. Now you can't talk about Farming Sim 22 without mentioning the progression system, and it is all about growing your farm from a humble beginnings to a large, thriving business. In the early game, you'll start with a very small plot of land, basic equipment, and a very limited amount of money. Your initial task will be simple: planting and harvesting crops, feeding a small number of animals, and learning the ropes of farm management. And then as you earn more money, you can buy a larger tractor and more efficient plowing equipment. You could also try and diversify your farming activities by planting different types of crops or raising more animals. And each of these upgrades will make your farm more efficient and capable of handling larger operations. I do also want to mention that the game does not have a traditional storyline where there's a plot and characters and all sorts of things happening, but it does offer various missions and contracts that kind of act like side quests. These missions can involve basic tasks. This could be delivering goods, harvesting crops for other farmers, or completing time-sensitive challenges. The map in Farming Sim 22 is also large and open world, and allows you to explore many different areas and discover new opportunities. You could drive around the map in your own vehicle, checking out new plans of land to buy, or finding areas with very specific resources. So exploration is quite beneficial because it will help you find the best places to expand your farm, which takes me to the next point: why the game is so good and the unique features. The game has several very unique features that makes it really stand out from other farming games. One of the most important ones is the seasonal cycle. The game has all 4 seasons that will affect how you manage your farm, where every season will have its own set of challenges and opportunities. For example, some crops can only be planted or harvested during certain seasons, and the winter will require you to focus more on livestock and maintenance. This adds an entire layer of realism and requires more forward thinking and strategy. Another standout feature is the very detailed simulation of the farm machinery and equipment. The game offers a wide range of real-world brands and models of tractors, harvesters, plows, and many more tools, where each equipment will have a specific function, and it is crucial to choose the right tool for the job. And it's this attention to detail that really enhances the overall experience by providing a really authentic experience. The game also includes a very robust production chain system. This will allow you to take your own farming products through various stages of processing to create more valuable goods. For example, you can grow your own wheat, then harvest it, and then take it to a mill to produce flour. You can then take that flour to make bread. So by engaging in this entire production process, you can maximize your profits and create a more diversified farming operation. And it's also a ton of fun. Furthermore, the game also has co-op mode, so you could team up and manage your farm with your friends, which really enhances the game replayability and fun factor. And these unique features combined, the seasonal cycles, the detailed equipment, the production chain, and then the co-op mode, is what truly sets the game apart and really creates a more immersive experience. And that takes me to the next point: the game difficulty. Now, some simulator games are extremely hard. This one is not too bad. For newcomers, there'll be a game mode called New Farmer, which is kind of like an easy mode where you start off with a well-established farm, some equipment, and a decent amount of money. So this mode is very user-friendly. It will help new players get a hang of farming without being overwhelmed. However, the game doesn't hold your hand entirely. Even in the New Farmer mode, you will still need to learn through trial and error. For example, example, if you planted your crops in the wrong season, you would still get poor results. But these mistakes are of course part of the learning experience and will help you understand the mechanics better. Additionally, the game also has more challenging experiences where you'll start with a lot less. You have to build your entire farm up from scratch. You also can't talk about farming sim without mentioning the graphics. And the graphics in this game are really impressive, and I would say they contribute significantly to the game's immersive experience. The visuals are quite detailed, with realistic environments that really captures the essence of farming life. And this attention to detail can be seen anywhere, from the crops to the machinery to the changing weather and seasons. Everything looks quite polished and lifelike. The sound design is equally as impressive. You have the ambient noises. This could be the rustling of the leaves, the hum of a machine, and the roars of your livestock, all really adding to the realism. The background music is soothing, complements the more peaceful farming atmosphere, and it really adds up to a very immersive experience with a very peaceful atmosphere. And now for some pros and cons. The first pro is a realistic farming experience. The game is incredibly detailed and offers a quite realistic experience, and this is seen in the mechanics but also the visuals and the sound, making it feel like you're truly managing your own farm. The next pro is the variety of activities. There is so many things to do to keep you engaged. You could be planting crops, you could be harvesting crops, raising livestock, and doing a ton of side missions all around the map, and you will never run out of things to do. The next pro is the co-op. The fact you can do all of this with your friends makes the experience even better, as you can collaborate and work together to create a thriving farm, and it's also just way more fun with friends. And now for the cons. The first con is the somewhat repetitive tasks. Now this won't include everyone, but the simple farming life can feel quite repetitive for some players, especially after a while of playing and doing the same things over and over again. And the next con is the performance issues. Now this won't affect everyone, but on lower end systems there are known to be a few issues, so definitely make sure that you take the recommended requirements before buying the game, if you're of course playing on an older PC. So with all that said, let's grade the game. And Farming Sim 22 gets a massive 8 out of 10 for several reasons. First, the game excels in delivering a highly realistic and immersive experience. This could be seen in the detailed graphics and the sound design that really makes you feel like you're managing your own farm. And this level of realism, combined with a wide range of activities available, from planting and housing crops to raising livestock and managing forestry, it all adds up to a deeply engaging experience. Furthermore, you have the addition of seasonal changes and weather effects that adds another layer of complexity and strategy, where you must plan your activities according to the weather. However, the game is not without its flaws. There is a somewhat learning curve that can be quite daunting for new players, and it will take some time to learn all the mechanics and systems. Additionally, some tasks can become quite repetitive over time. Then of course the aforementioned performance issues on lower end PCs. But despite these drawbacks, the game offers a crazy depth of replayability, and is in my opinion a must-buy game if you love simulators and if you want to try a realistic farming experience. The detailed graphics, the sound design, and the wide range of activities ensures there's always something new to do. Then you also have multiplayer mode and modding support that adds significant value, where you can customize and collaborate your experiences. However, the game is not suitable for everyone. If you enjoy fast-paced, more action-packed gameplay, or if you need a ton of variety in terms of your activities, you might be disappointed. But in my opinion, Farming Sim 22 is a great choice. And if you're still watching this video at this point, the game is definitely worth your time and money. For more amazing games, click here.